Hello, Faye Bays. How are you doing today? Thank you for returning. Today's video is a request from my boyfriend. He asked me to do a video on how many palettes I got, which palettes I have, and why I like them. Or love them, actually. I want to put a little disclaimer in this video. I want to apologize if my next couple of videos are going to be a little strange, because something happened at work which really upset me, and I feel like I might be a little depressed in the next couple of weeks, and it really bites because I was getting into like the Christmas spirit, which I don't want to get into that, but I don't really like Christmas. There's a long story behind it, and I don't want to get into it. Like, I love Halloween, I don't like Christmas. But I was starting to get into the Christmas spirit, and now that's kind of gone. And what happened at work is I don't want to go into a long story about that either. It's something happened at work which shifted kind of a few positions around, and I offered to help. And at first, I was just helping just to help. But the more I helped, the more I realized, like, hey, I really like doing this. And then for a little over a year, I worked really hard. And I started to get bullied because of it. And the reason I got bullied is because I was young and white, which is really not fair. But I still did it. And then when the time came to, like, actually get that title, like, professionally, I didn't get it. And to me, it was a slap in the face, and I feel rejected and betrayed. So I've never gone for a promotion in any job that I've had before. So this is a new experience. Like, I don't know where to put this. Like, right now I'm very angry, and I'm upset, and I'm hurt. And that's all I can say about that. So I thought I would do this video again and play with my makeup palettes because I love makeup and makeup makes me happy. So that is what I'm gonna do. The funny thing is that I have 4 Too Faced palettes. One of them is a ripoff, so I don't really know if I can call it a Too Faced palette, and one is a contour palette. I have 4 Urban Decay palettes, and I have 4 Kat Von D palettes. And actually, one of the Kat Von D palettes is a double palette because one of them is Too Faced. So I guess you can say I have more Too Faced products. So I'm not really sure where to start with. So the first palette I want to go over is the BH Take Me to Brazil palette. This one here was cheap. It was like $12, so that's one reason why I like it. It was cheap. And you get 30 colors, and they're all super amazing. Like, they're all very vibrant, and they're kind of shimmery, and some are matte, so you get that. The reason why I love this palette is I think because of the white. It has a little bit of a green hue in it, like a green iridescent feel to it, so I like that. And I love the pink. If you look at it really close, that is my most used one. So I'll just do a little swap. I'll just do a little swatch, like, look at that. So here are some of the swatches. So then next we have the Subculture palette. This one was this is the palette that broke the internet. Some were like, oh, I love it. Some people were like, oh, I hate it. And I do have a little bit of difficulties with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, but if I use it for not blending, I do love this palette because this palette has some really cool colors. To me, this one here, let me show you the colors actually, and it has a brush in it, which I always find really cool. This one was $42. and I like it because it's very, the colors are very 70s, and I love the 70s. I do, which is funny because I really don't like the colors of the 70s, but I like the 70s style. Like I love bell bottoms, you know, and the whole disco vibe. I love all that. Like I like the ending area of the hippies and like the beginning of disco. Like I dig that. And to me, this palette just, it screams 70s. And I love the greens in this one. Like my favorite in this one is Electric and All Star. And All Star is the one that just, it won't blend at all. But swatches. Let me do Electric. And you probably won't see this on my skin. So do Adorn. And how about Axis? Oh my god. Yeah, this one here has to be a pure pressed pixel. A pure pressed pixel? Yes, a pure pressed pigment. Anyway, so here's some of the shades. Like, that was kind of more of the greens. Let's do New Wave, just to get a different color there. Ooh, yeah, see, it's just, the next one of my individuals is a Buxom palette, and this one here is a custom made one. So this one, I had a gift card and a coupon, and I just went ahead and I just bought individual shades that I like, and I went and put it in this palette. And I think I ended up like, I think I have like a $20 gift card and like 10% off coupon. I can't remember, but I think I paid like 30 bucks for it, so it's really not that bad. And this one here, I just really, it's quite funny because I normally go for very vibrant colors, but I knew I needed something in my staple of more transition shades, some more natural shades. And what's quite funny is that when I was a teenager, that would be my favorite colors. Like I love the browns and the golds and the soft colors, and now it's like, give me red, give me pink, give me purple. But yeah, this one here, so I got 3 of them. I got very soft shades, very, nose is itching, soft shades that you have more vibrant colors. So here's the shadows. The last individual palette I have is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I don't know if you can see. Okay, there we go. This one here was $38 for 35 colors. And this one here, here in a moment we're going to get to my favorite palettes. So if you look at the other ones, you're going to be like, what? Like, no, this one's too dull. But the reason why I love this palette is A, it's affordable and you get like a great amount of colors. And the quality of this palette is just amazing. And I had to wait like 2 months to get it. Like, it was constantly sold out. So that was quite a trip. And like the metallic shades and like the dual chrome, they're insane. And all of them are just, they blend really nice. And it's like, even you got some like 70 colors going on. But I like this red tone and this brown. I like all the metallics. So let me do a quick swatch of a few. It's like the metallics are just so creamy. And I I know that you can get Morphe at Ulta, but my local Ulta doesn't carry my local Ulta does not carry Morphe, so you can't really go and swatch it. So I really have to. It almost feels like wax, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not bad. So here you got a good amount of swatches from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and all of this is just the lightest amount of pressure used to get this color. And these aren't necessarily like my favorite colors. I'm just saying, like, this whole palette is just amazing. And I think I like Kat Von D the best just because I look up to her. She's such a workaholic. And the thing is that, yes, she is a workaholic, but everything she does is something she loves to do. So that is just something that I aspire to do. So yeah, but so I'm gonna save Kat Von D for the last because she has two of my favorite palettes. So I'm going to move into my Urban Decay stack, and the first one is this very small one. This one was my first high-end palette that I got at Sephora. I picked it up in Dallas because when I picked up this palette, I think that was like the second time I've been in Sephora. The first time I was just like, $40, $20 for a lipstick? Oh my god, no! But I saw this one, and I can't remember if it was an Emily Autumn concert I was in Dallas for, or if it was the hymn concert. I've been to 2 hymn concerts in Dallas. It could have been the My Chemical, no, I don't think it was the My Chemical Romance concert because that one was not that long ago. Anyway, oh, I had a sponge brush that fell out. So this one here, like, to me the colors look very, like, you couldn't find colors like that at the drugstore. That's why I ended up paying $40 for this. And if you, it's like they're kind of small, you know, but really it's like I said, like, you can find like the neutral tones, but you couldn't find like the blue or the pink or the green. You wouldn't be able to at that time. You didn't find that at Maybelline or CoverGirl. That really wasn't the case. So when I saw that, I just fell in love and I went ahead and I bought it, and I used it a lot. And so this palette is about 7 years old and it still works. So my favorite colors are, of course, the 3 most vibrant ones. And there you got those. My newest palette from Urban Decay is the Jean-Michel Basquiat palette. And what I find funny about this one is that it has a little hole in the back so you can hang it up like it was artwork. And the thing with this one is it comes with a brush, and I really always like that. And the reason I like this palette, quite honestly, is because of these 2 colors. I'm obsessed with green eyeshadow, and I don't know why, and I don't even think it looks that good because I have kind of green eyes. So it's like green eyes and green eyeshadow. I know I should stick more to the pinks and purples and reds, but I just love green eyeshadow. So I picked up that because of those, and the others are great too. You know, it has a black, and it has the pink and the purples, and the blues are really cute too. Like the teal. The teal is cool. So you got the green and the teal. And the formula of this palette is great. Now we have the full spectrum Urban Decay palette. This one was $55, I believe. And it is massive. and I justified buying this one for my fairy persona look. And it also comes with a brush, which is great. So this one here has a full spectrum of colors, and you got your highly saturated ones. Is that what it would be called? You got your more darker tones. I mean, they're still jewel tones, but you got your darker jewel tones, then you got more of neon, and then you got more of a shimmer. So this palette is just, it's really great. Now the one thing that I do have to say about this one is the formula is a little bit chalky. And this one right here comes very close to this one, just with this one you get a lot more colors. But of course I like the greens, and I like the oranges and the pinks. I don't think there's a color in here that I do not like. So let's do a swatch. Let's do yellow. So here you got the swatches. The last Urban Decay palette I have. The last Urban Decay palette I have is the Moondust palette. Ooh, bright, shiny. This one was a birthday gift. I think this palette was $44. I can't remember. This one comes in a hard shell. I forgot to say that this one also comes in a hard shell. And these here are shimmers. They're not, I wouldn't say they're straight up glitter, but no, they're also not shimmer either. Glitter shimmer. It says iridescent sparkle and lush 3D metallics. So okay, that's what it is. It's metallics with a little bit of glitter. So on this one, I think my favorite would have to be Element Inspector. So let me show you these here. And these are also very creamy. Bright skin. Alright, and now let's move into the Too Faced palette, and then from the Too Faced we are going to move into the Kat Von D. Now from Too Faced, I just want, since we just ended on a glitter, I want to continue on a glitter. And this one here, I do believe this one was limited. That's why I wanted it, even though I have the Moondust palette, which comes very close to this one. I think I just wanted this one because it was limited, and it just, the packaging of it is very cute because it has the loose glitter in it. And what I also like about this one is that it comes with a base shade. Well, actually two base shades. You got a white to lighten it, and you got a dark to make it darker, which I thought my battery said there was 1 minute left. I'm like, what? This one here, to me, this palette compared to this one, like this one seems more galaxy, while this one seems more mermaidy, fairyish. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted this one. This one, just like the bottom row of, it's just very mermaidy, almost kind of steampunk, and then the top is very fairyish, which I love. So without further ado, let me swatch some of these. So the next one is, or the next two are the scent infused ones. And this one is the Sweet Peach palette, which when it first came out, I had no interest in it. When they relaunched it, I had no interest in it until Jeremy was playing with them, And he's like, hey, look at these are pretty colored and they smell nice. And it's like, huh. And they smell just like peach. And I don't understand people that are like, ugh, no, it smells like vanilla, it smells like lemon, it smells like peach. I don't want my makeup to smell. I don't understand that. It's like, I would rather want it to smell like vanilla or peach than to have it smell like chemicals and cosmetics and, you know, just plastic. So I like it when they smell good. And this one here, you got very nice colors in it. You have a bunch of transition shades and you got like satiny, you got one shimmer, yeah, you got one shimmer shade. But my favorites are these 4 in here. Again, the green and the pinks. Like, I'm a fairy. Like, so, but I really like. I like all of these. I don't know why. Why am I about to fix and fall out of my chair to show you palette here? I like the packaging of it. I like how it's metal. And it's like, I like all of these shades here. I just love the whole palette. I don't use it as much as I want to, but let me do some swatches. So you have some swatches, and the formula is very smooth and it smells like peaches, and the colors are great. Like this one has a theme, and like, you know, it's like, it's not like, oh, it's rainbow, you know, or, you know, it's glitter. Like, this one has a unique theme, and to me, that's really cool. Took me a while to like it, but now I do like it, so yeah. One here. This here, I don't really consider it a palette, but I mean, it kind of is a palette because it's a contour palette, and it comes with a super awesome fluffy brush, and it smells like chocolate. That was the reason why I got this one, because it smelled like chocolate, and it smells like some of my childhood toys, which is awesome. And I wanted to get into contouring, and the cream stuff just seemed very intimidating. So this is powder, and I actually really do like it. And I just show you the little highlighter here. That's awesome. But I'm not going to swatch it because it's contour. Like, I mean, what are you going to expect here? And then I have the Power of Makeup palette. This one here is a knockoff. I'm going to tell you why I bought a knockoff. When this was released, or when the preview came out for it, I was super excited, and it was like a great deal. Like, you get all of this stuff, and you get the mini size mascara and the full size eyeliner, you get the glitter glue, and you get the loose glitter, and you get a palette that comes with 2 blushes, a highlighter, and a bronzer, and shades. Like, yeah, and it was, I think it was like, what, 65 bucks, 55 bucks? And I think it was 65, and the value was like 190, which I was like, whoa. And then they had it in the store, and it wasn't that great. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend 50 bucks on it. I don't know why, it just so underwhelmed me, but I still kind of wanted it, and then they kind of took it off the shelves and you can't buy it anymore, so I just went ahead and I bought this. And I really don't want to swatch any of the things, but now what I do use this palette for is I use mixing the 2 palettes for the blushes. I mix the 2 colors. What I do use this palette for, is for the blushes. I mix the 2 blushes, and I like that result. And now we are going into my favorites, and all of Kat Von D's, like, I have 4 palettes of Kat Von D's, and they are all my favorites. And this here is the Better Together palette. It's magnetized. The Too Faced side, like, I like it, but it's not like, if these were, excuse me, if these were like a collection where it's like, oh, you can buy this one, you can buy this one, I don't think I would buy this one. Now the formula is nice and the colors are nice, but they're just not, ooh. Now I do love the brown. I like this one here, the Power Couple. Yeah, that's about it. But the Kat Von D side is amazing. Look at that, look at that. You got this really awesome black, like it's matte black. Then you got these, I don't really want to call it metallic, it's like an ultra satin. And you got Love Struck, which is like this very soft copper tone. You got white, and I love the gray, and I love the Darling. So you got like silver, which is the metallic ultra satiny color, or formula, that's what I'm trying to think of. So you got 3 mattes, and you got 3 shimmers, or textures, whatever you want to call them. And this palette is just gorgeous. I need to use this a lot more. So let me do you some swatches. And again, you're not gonna see the lightest shades on my skin tone without me prepping for it. But there you go. Next, let's go into the Pastel Goth. Now this one, people were like, I don't really see, it's not goth and it's not pastel, but I get it. Like, I get it. Like, you take pastel colors and you just kind of make them a little darker. Like, I get it. And also, if you look at like oil colors, that's how it kind of looks like too, so. And you got this one here, which, wee. I just love this palette. I love how, I don't know, it's like Star is kind of bright, so is Doom, but the Clementine, and Meow, and Gloom, those colors are just very gorgeous. You're not gonna be able to see anything with that light on. Now, these two here, these last two, are my absolute favorites. And this one here is the Alchemy palette. I just noticed for the first time, like I had this for a year or longer, I just noticed that it has the, how to pronounce it on it. That's so funny, I've never noticed that. But this palette, I love how it's, well, first of all, it's holographic. The packaging is beautiful, and if you can't see it, it has an A on it. Which, my name is Alexandra, so I love it. But the colors in here are amazing, and apparently Kat Von D like worked 7 years on this one. So yeah, you know it's gonna be good, and it is. And I know putting this on my hand is not gonna show up, so I'm just gonna give you one swatch on my finger that you have right here, which probably is just gonna look like I don't know if you can see this. Last palette, and this one is my favorite. This one here is the Saint and Sinner palette, and when I first saw a sneak peek of this palette, I was shook. Like, literally, I was shook, because this palette, the packaging of it is just gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. And when you open it, you get this huge palette that is just, And the colors in it are just gorgeous. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the Saint or the Sinner. And I'm pretty sure if this would have been separate, I would have bought both. Because both of them have just gorgeous palettes. I mean, gorgeous colors. Like this one here, these two, and this one, yes. And then you got your transition shades and your more neutrals. And then over here you got, they're just amazing. And yeah, let's see. My favorite in this one, oh, I don't even know. So I swatched a few more on this one here, just because this one has just too many awesome colors not to swatch. And you get a bunch of different, you get mattes and metallics and glitters on this one. And I don't think I swatched a glitter. Well, I did do a top coat. But yeah, you get 2 top coats, you know, it's just for special effects. And then you have a bunch of different shades. And I went to both sides, and this palette is just amazing, and I love playing with it, and it just makes me happy. And I'm super glad I bought it, and I've already used it a lot, and I will be using it a lot more. And I hope I never ever drop, because then I will be very, very sad. Why am I looking over here? But yeah, so that are the palettes that I have. And like I said in the beginning, I have each palette because there's at least one color in there that just made it worth buying for me. And it's just something you can't, like if I could go into the drugstore and find a Maybelline palette that has that, I would probably do that. Because like I said, like these palettes are, I think this one was the cheapest, which was like $32, and it only has 4 colors in it. So it is, that's why it's called high-end. Like you get colors that you can't get for like $10, you know? So, I mean, of course you can go to Sephora and get like that one color for $10, but I can't do that. I just haven't talked myself into that yet. But I can go ahead and spend $40 and have like a complete palette for a complete look with that one color I want. So I can justify that. But yeah, these are all my palettes and the reasons why, and I am pretty sure I am going to be buying a lot more palettes because I love makeup and I just like different colors. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscription button. That would help me out a lot. And I think I'm probably here in the next few, I'm going to be doing a corset video. I don't know if I want to make it a long video to where I just go over my collection and my thoughts and, you know, how to differentiate between, you know, a good corset and like a fashion corset, or if I want to make it more of a series, like show my collection, show how to lace it up, you know, how to determine, like looking at a website, how to determine is it a fashion corset or what. So comment and let me know if you'd like to see like one long corset video, or if you'd rather have like smaller videos. That would help me out a lot. So thank you guys so much for coming back, and I will see you later.